All right, so you know what? We promised you we're going to bring you some video. What not better to be right out here in this facility in Jacksonville, Fiber International. We bought this facility and now we're dismantling it and preparing it to be going on the road. And as you guys see some of these videos, we got some pretty cool action going on where we've got, you know, even some animation that Victor came up with showing the truck going across the country. Well, guess what? Another piece of the puzzle is going back out to Beaver, and that's this big old Nicholson 35-inch debarker, and this thing is a monster. Weighs 80,000 pounds. You guys enjoy these videos, enjoy watching what goes in to actually dismantling gigantic facility like this. Even from what I'm standing on right now, a big scale. That's going to be going to our facility in Asatula, Florida, and we've got the rest of this equipment being dismantled and going to different locations. Homerville, Jasper, Florida, and our Beaver site. The amount of work that goes into this, it's incredible. I mean, these guys are really rolling up their sleeves, man. They're using whatever tool necessary, cutting at the right spot so they'll know right where to put it back together. They'll be receiving in Beaver with Saw Integrators, Ted Mara. Man, what an incredible human being. I have never met anybody with so much talent and understanding equipment. When he talks about equipment, you can feel the passion going through you. He's just got an incredible vision. He understands how to make it happen. And with our team, these guys have just an incredible ability to get the work done. They're not afraid to get dirty. They do whatever it takes. And I'm just excited to be a part of the process. I hope you guys enjoy this journey. We're gonna continue to bring you content. We promise you that over and over.
So far today we've been cutting on the debarker here. We had to cut a master link off the chain, pull it out with a forklift, and now we're going to cut it into three major sections, and then cut those sections in half so that way it can be shipped on a trailer to where its destination is.
Well, what we've got going on here, this is a second day into our project of disassembling our sawmill. Got a bunch of great boys here. Everybody's been chipping in and getting it pulled down, and you get to see the video of it getting loaded up, which will be exciting, and moving and putting it back up. That's the real work, to be honest with you, tearing things down. We all know it's you know, it's not as hard as putting it back together. Everything you see here has got to go in. Like equipment like that up there, you got to be just very careful with it. Safety, number one, and how you cut it down and how you disassemble it. It's got to come down in the right pieces, the right parts, and we got a bunch of veterans that's in the sawmill has been coming up and giving us help, giving us pointers, showing us what we need to do, and keeping us safe, which has been just outstanding. When it's all said and done, I'm going to follow it up, and I want to see it be put back together and So does my guys. All my guys is coming down from Vista, and we kind of backed off of our mulch a little bit and come down here and help. So we're taking it as in parts and a team and getting it together. That's what we got.
Here we are over here, busting this mill down into certain pieces. As you can tell, we're working on the debarker section now. It's super heavy, very tedious, and we're trying to do it in the most safest way possible so that it's easier for transport. So when it comes down, it's ready for transport. We've labeled everything in the section so that when it does make it to its next home, everything's easy, it's labeled, put it back together and be nice and right the way it is instead of chasing circles. It's been a long process. The next step will be the mill section, which is more the sawmill section, which comes apart separately. And one day at a time, a few more days, and we'll have this thing on some semis ready to go. And it's off to its new home.
So we're out here with a 45-ton crane taking this sawmill down, and some of the challenges are when they're cutting the welds apart, they don't get the welds cut all the way, so we have to try multiple times to pick it off. I think once I get them down, they're able to move them with the forklift. They're going to bring in a larger crane to do the debarker. It's 80,000 pounds, and we don't want to try to do that with a small crane. This is easy stuff. If you want to get into difficult stuff, tree work is the difficult stuff, because every load that you pick with a tree is a dynamic load. It's dangerous. You got cutters in the tree, you've got wind, you've got flying over houses, and so this is actually like a day off compared to working on the tree side of things.
Over the last week and a half, we've been taking this equipment down. As you can see, almost everything is down. The only thing that's left up is a debarker, and we're going to take it down in the morning and load it on a truck and send it on its way. This afternoon, we'll be sending out some of this equipment with trucks picking up. I'm not sure how many trucks I'm going to have. Everything was welded down, nothing bolted down. Me, if I'd have been putting the equipment in, everything would have been bolted because I'm taking down the road. Sometime I got to take it out. But they welded everything, and they did a good job of welding. We'll probably have somewhere around 500 man hours into it when we get done. I'm hoping we're under that, but that's in the neighborhood. The debarker is going to Beaver, Washington. The merchandising system is going to Jasper, Florida. And everything else goes to Homerville.
So yeah, this is pretty cool. I mean, we've got, what an incredible, you know, there we go. There'll be a blooper. Yeah,